Good evening, America. Let's make a toast.
To Hannah not being able to make a toast.
And to us being 5 years older than cougars.
Welcome back to Will You Accept This After Show?
The internet's third favorite Bachelor recap.
This shit was 2 hours tonight. Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is Jeff, and we're here to recap The Bachelor for you in case you got blackout drunk while watching it, not expecting it to be 2 hours long this week. So you went through your rosé, and here you are, the next morning trying to keep up with the water cooler conversation at your dumbass work.
We do it because you don't have to.
So last week wasn't a real episode in my opinion. It was just like all the fluff in the intro. This was like your first official like episode. Like we got into it. We had one one-on-one date and 2 group dates.
I feel like this is the most unnatural way to find love that there ever could be. Full disclosure, I once hooked up with a girl in a Wendy's parking lot. So I don't feel like I'm qualified to comment on how to find love.
I mean, also we're watching a reality TV show, and also we've been drinking heavily.
I feel like maybe 30% of these women actually like this guy, but they're starting to form like this groupthink mentality and convince themselves that they like this guy.
Yeah, I think at this point it's a game. Like I don't even think they have enough time with him to really make an opinion, although I'm gonna give him this. He seems like a delightful man.
He seems cute. His smile does warm my heart a little bit. I feel like he's simple.
Very simple.
He's like fettuccine Alfredo.
Delicious.
Delicious, but nobody's impressed by you,
Basic.
and everybody can do that.
All right, so we're about to enter into a new segment on our show, on this very vintage show, that we—
Full disclosure, enjoy this show while it lasts. Because one fun fact about Lisa Schwartz is that it's past 10 o'clock, and she tried to quit like 4 times, and at one point asked me to come in here and do this by myself.
The thing is, the show is so long.
I feel like, just like sports, this could be summarized with like a couple quick columns just recapping it.
Well, it's funny that you should say that, Jeff, because we're about to enter this segment called Quickies.
If you care enough about The Bachelor to watch this, but not enough to watch 2 hours, Quickies is for you. The 5 things you need to know to fake a Bachelor conversation with a super fan.
Get your quick fix. Let's do this.
Tonight's Quickies. Number 1, the virgin speeches. For some reason that I still don't understand, a date involves listening to Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman give you a spoken word and prose poem. Which, if that qualifies a date, then me listening to a bunch of people in Hollywood's bullshit, I've dated everybody in Hollywood.
Even worse, everyone had to get up and tell a story about their first time doing something, and everyone's was awkward. Specifically, old chick and Demi, who threw down and then made out with Colton in front of everyone. And this, my friend, was the start of her demise. Oh!
There was that one girl who talked about punching somebody, so that's a big
that's right.
a bit of a red flag.
Jesus, this feels like this was like 6 years ago that we watched this.
And then there's Demi, I don't blink sexual assault girl, who ran right down to Colton and decided to grab him for a forced, awkward Dementor's kiss in front of everybody else.
But again, it was the start of her demise.
Speaking of which, quickie number 2, the Demi Show. Every TV show needs a villain, and Demi is stepping up and grabbing that ring as fast as she can.
You know, to be fair, she kind of pulled a quickie on us because I did not think she was going to be the one. We thought it was going to be
Catherine.
Who really didn't do much this episode.
Catherine blew her wad by interrupting 4 times on week 1 and realizes she has nothing left. Because like many of these girls, together, like a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, they might form one regular person. But alone, they're just sad little parts with nothing to do.
But Demi really pulled one out on us. I feel like he really likes her, but she is clearly playing a game. Like, there's nothing behind those beautiful eyes of hers.
Speaking of which, Somebody on the internet fact checked me. Demi did not blink once.
Robot?
So, or someone who has a basement full of skin suits.
Number 3.
You don't remember Quickie number 3, do you? Quickie number 3 was... Time out.
Number 3.
Hannibal Lecter. Or, parentheses, the implosion of Alabama Hannah.
Okay. So much to say about Alabama Hannah. First of all, she seems so perfect.
Initial favorite, initial hot pick.
She's really cute. Like, she's really cute. But right away, she gave us her Achilles heel, which is trying to be perfect.
Which was glitching out and trying to remember how to person. Alabama Hannah stared like a frozen Windows laptop at Colton for 7 uninterrupted hours, through a hot tub, through a boat date.
And forgot how.
And forgot how to people. Just straight up forgot.
It was actually like so sad, but also just like, what are you doing? What was she doing?
This is the kind of quality commentary you get from Lisa Schwartz at 11 p.m.
What was she doing?
One of the world's only professional Bachelor commentators. And that's true. And that's what you get. Only on Will You Accept This Recap / after show. What's the title of this show?
Whatever people click on. Listen, I feel like she's really cute. I feel very bad for her. And I feel like he ultimately gave her a rose because he felt bad for her.
Absolutely.
Because she came around and she was like, I was scared and I was embarrassed. I'm like, that's not going to last long. She's very pretty. She has a cute smile. But like, shit's going down. And that other girl's trying to like throw her under the butt. The whole thing's complicated and I'm ready to move on to number 4.
Camp vulnerability. That's when a bunch of women apparently played tug of war and opened up way too much.
Yeah, they do a bunch of camp games, which was weird.
Guest starring the most miserable cameo of all time, Billy Where's My Paycheck Eichner.
Not happy to be there, not a Bachelor fan, was hoping to be on something else.
And literally stated that verbatim. So, like most natural courtship, a bunch of women played tug of war to try to get time with a man. Those that won all sat around a fire and just tried really hard to find depth in their meaningless lives.
To be honest, I don't remember any of this part.
At this point, Lisa checked out. There was discussion of finding frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
She farted and left the room.
Yeah.
It was a break. During Camp Vulnerability, Heather opened up to Colton about how she's never been kissed before.
Oh, I was like, who's Heather? She's... You know what? That bitch looks like Heather Graham. That's how I'm gonna remember it.
Breaking news! Here's a segment within a segment. Smash to text. You heard it here first. Heather, we call bullshit.
Wait, back up. I hate when you tell me what to do in the editing because I don't want to do it. Because now I gotta smash a text and that's gonna take extra time.
I thought it'd be funny if I say it and you do it.
Oh, you do it. Smash the text.
You heard it here first. Heather has been kissed before.
Oh, this bitch is lying for sure. I'm sorry. She's been kissed since like 2nd grade, like something. Like she'd been kissed.
It's not like it's a bad thing to never be kissed.
I agree.
Go for it, do it. But this girl talks about it too much, and it smells like she's like, Colton's never had sex. My connection to him is that I'm gonna one-up him.
I've never been kissed. You are so right. And like, I feel like, do you think he was excited when she exposed that? Like, he seemed okay about it.
I think Colton got a taste of his own fucking medicine when he looks at her and he was like, fucking nerd! And then he saw in that moment what other people thought of him, and he had that growth he's been talking about. Number 5! Who the fuck are you?
Okay. I remember this part, being confused about the rose ceremony. Because the first person he called, I had no idea who she was.
300 women that we've never seen before were eliminated, and a few of them received roses. Who are you? What are you doing here? How are you all social media managers? And why are you crying? Because you never talked to the man once. You have no idea why you're here. You know what you got? You got a free crudité and some drinks. Celebrate yourself.
All right, and to close this out, we're gonna do a segment that we did last week. If you didn't see that video, check it out. I'll put a link somewhere around here. This is a little segment we like to call He Said, She Said. Except I don't feel like getting up, so I'm just gonna go like this, and you're gonna do it. So this is your ultimate recap on episode 2 of The Bachelor.
Colton decided to smile vacuously at 17,000 women as he took them on a wondrous trip of the same conversation over and over and over again. Colton went on a boat with one of those women and wouldn't stop talking about how amazing it is to be on a boat, like a man who's literally never left his home before, and this is the first time he's seen a boat. He has nothing more to ask people than how are you doing, and he likes to say he relates to every single person and every story they have. And these people, like Scientology cult members, are convincing themselves that they're in love with him. Horses were involved that took people to a hot tub in the middle of nowhere. I'm excited to see what happens next.
There is a boat? Episode 2 really got off to a great start. Colton was excited to go on his first one-on-one date. Do I remember what happened? No, because we've been drinking since forever because the show is forever. But what I like to say about this episode is that Colton seems like a real nice guy. Chicks seem okay. There seems like a few of them that aren't so nice. Demi's not here for the right reasons. I feel like some of them are. That girl that pretended like she didn't get kissed before, I don't think she's here for the right reasons. That old chick, she's here for the right reasons. She wants to have a baby before that little uterus explodes and is no longer no good. I'm here for it. But like next week, it would be delightful if it wasn't so long.
So stay tuned for more smiling and vacuous questioning.
We hope you guys enjoyed this. We hope you guys...
Thanks for watching Will You Accept This After Show? The after show that's about 30 people ruining their lives, watched by 2 people ruining their lives.
I have to get up so early tomorrow. So if you do enjoy this, would you please give this video a thumbs up? Make sure you hit that notification button and share this with all your friends, because this little group that's watching this really does love The Bachelor, and I love you guys for that because you're my homies.
And if this turns to a True Detective recap show in like 1 week or 2, we hope you stay on board.
It'll be something next week. See you then. Bye! I love you.